Hey guys, welcome back. Um, I was just looking at my notes and being like, these are all terrible. I guess I'm just in a bad mood. I don't know, because between episodes I was like feeling okay, but then the second I have to start talking, it's like just extra effort, I guess. That's like puts me to a lower mood than if I didn't have to talk. That's something that I also thought might be interesting. Like, I haven't been feeling great this past like month or 2 months even, and so I haven't been going on to social media at all, really, or as much as before. I still go on to Twitter and I just check like, oh, did anybody say anything about me? And if they didn't, then I just leave. Like, I don't tweet or anything anymore, really, because it's so much effort to just like interact with people, even if it's just on a phone with like comments and stuff. Okay, I remember this being a little bit tricky. What do I do? Maybe just go over there. Okay. But other people, like, when they get depressed or when they get angry or sad or whatever, they don't shy away from human interaction. They keep doing it because, I don't know, I guess it makes them, they're hoping it'll get them out of their mood if they do that. But I don't do that. I already don't really like being on social media or anything anyway, so it's like when I'm in especially a bad mood, I'll be like, okay, yeah, definitely, that's not a good idea, I guess. I was talking more about this virus thing last week, and I was watching that episode I did, and I was like, oh no. I didn't like how I was talking about it. Like, I think I put in one of the descriptions, like, I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, whoops. I'm supposed to go back up, right? But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like talking about it. Like, I knew everything. I think I was talking about how Dr. Phil sounded stupid, and then I was talking about, like, I guess it is nice to know that, well, at least I know a little bit more than Dr. Phil does about the situation. That's kind of nice. Oh. And I was feeling a little bit, like, overconfident, like, oh, I know that this virus is bad and Dr. Phil is wrong, and I don't like it when I see myself and I'm acting confident, like I know what I'm talking about, because I'm like, that guy is a fraud, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I think other people would see the same thing, like, this guy, look, he's acting like he knows everything, but he really doesn't. Why is he, like, being fake or whatever? That's why I've never liked this idea of, like, you hear everybody say it, even people who, like, you respect and, like, who you look up to. They'll say something like, well, you gotta fake it till you make it, right? If you're not confident, you gotta just act confident. I don't think I'll ever like that idea as long as I live. I don't think So I think what I just mentioned before is the reason why is like, I guess I'm afraid that I'll come off as like a fraud. That's the thing. It's like I'm not some great person. Like, oh, I don't want to lie. That's not why I don't want to do it. It's like because I've lied before. I'm a human. And if I knew that lying would make people like me more, I think I would do it, because that's like having people like me is above everything else, pretty much. Like, if everybody liked me, that would make me the most happy. So if lying made people like me more, I would do it. But I think I'm afraid that if I do the fake it till you make it thing, people will still see like you're faking, and they're going to call me out on it. And then at that point, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to keep lying? Like, no, I'm really this confident and I really know what I'm doing. Ow. So that's the thing. I'm just afraid people will call me out. And they'll see, because I'm not a good actor. I can't lie that well. So they'll be like, I'll be like acting like I know what I'm talking about, and then people will be like, no you don't. And then I'll be like, yeah, and then I'll be worse off than I was before, because now I'll be a liar on top of everything else. You were just pretending. I have a key. Oh. So I brought all that up because I did have a note about the virus that was like, I thought it was interesting, my reaction when the virus still first started. I was one of the people who was like, this can't be a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal. Part of that was just because this had never happened before. So I'm like, well, it can't happen, because it's never happened before. So, like, we all need to just calm down. I mean, obviously I would never say that to anybody, but that's kind of how I was thinking. Like, oh, we just need to calm down, and this thing isn't that big of a deal. And part of the reason why I was feeling that way was because, I mean, it would be my dream to just stay at home all day and not do anything. So I'm like, this is too good to be true. There's no way this is going to happen. Like, what, we're going to shut everything down and we're all going to have to stay at home for a month or 2 months or 6 months or whatever. That's never going to happen. So, whatever. I won't get my hopes up or whatever. So I'll just try to, like, and it's a good thing I didn't get my hopes up, because I still have to go to work. It would have been nice, I think, to have like a month off of work for me, because I have like money saved up, and I would have been able to maybe try to think about, like, I don't know, I could still do this while I'm working, but like look for a new job and think about what I want to do, because that's like kind of why I'm so stressed out, part of it. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I want to do. Maybe if I had time off, I could figure that out. But I was definitely this is never gonna happen. Like, all my wildest dreams could come true. Like, I could stay at home forever, and I wouldn't have to go to this job, and like, it wouldn't, like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, everybody's telling you have to do this to be a good person. You have to stay home. Like, that's my dream. So I was like, there's no way this virus is gonna be a big deal, because it's too good to be true. But now I'm on board with everybody. Like, we all need to stay home for at least a couple more weeks. Who knows how much longer. What did this do? Oh, it's timed, right? Go, 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 go. Oh, I know what to do. I had another note about the virus, but it's more uplifting. So I'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know anything. It is weird to me that more people don't act like I do. Like, they don't go like, I don't know anything and I don't know what I'm doing. I guess some people do that, but it's like... I mean, it's true. But also... it is kind of freeing. Like, it gets you off the hook. Like, well, if I don't know anything, then you can't blame me for anything that I do wrong, right? It's a little bit... like, you're not taking responsibility sometimes for your actions when you act like that way. So I am surprised that more people don't do it. Everybody... like, the best example of the person who's, like, the opposite of me would be, like, the president. Obviously, he's like, I never do anything wrong. And I know exactly what I'm doing, and everybody should trust me all the time and listen to me. And everybody who doesn't is, like... they're, like, a traitor or whatever. Or something. That's obviously... not a good way to live either, but it's weird that some people choose that option and some people choose the way I choose it, which is like, I don't know anything and I don't know what I'm doing and you should never listen to me. But we are still kind of... I don't know, we're both doing it kind of for the same reasons. Like, we're just trying to feel good about ourselves. And I do it to feel good about myself. Like, well, if I don't know what I'm doing and I tell people that right away, then they can't get mad at me. Like, if you're watching this and you're bored, it's like, you're not allowed to be mad at me for that. Because I told you it's going to be terrible. This is going to fall down. No. Okay. But then if you're like a Donald Trump person and he was doing a YouTube video, he would say, like, this is the best video ever. And anybody who disagrees would be wrong. That's his way of protecting himself. My way of protecting myself is the total opposite. And I feel like it's a more likable trait to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. Instead of being like, I know what I'm doing and you're wrong if you don't like what I'm doing. What's the secret? Okay, let's get this treasure chest. It's another key. Okay. So that went better, right? I think I'm not feeling too sick right now, which is good. Maybe later today I will feel more sick, but right now I'm okay. Stay safe. And... and hope everybody's doing okay. and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.